can start sharing with me right now.
Sarah is Kurdish from Iran. She came 2015 by spousal visa by a man who lured her to marry her. When she smuggled from France through the Calais to the UK, she lived with this man for 3 years, and after 12 months she was pregnant, and then she's got a child. But from very beginning, she's been abused emotionally, starting from emotional abuse. And when Sarah asked the man that if she can go to Home Office and follow her paperwork because she needed to remain in the UK, he treated her badly and said that you don't need any paperwork. I feed you, I look after you. And the fight started, and he started to be very abusive. He started beating her. During the pregnancy, many times she was bleeding, and she was in hospital, but she was scared to talk with anybody. She thought that if she talked with anybody and husband find out, or hospital find out, police find out, they will deport her. That's what exactly the husband told Sarah. So therefore Sarah was quiet in 4 years after her daughter was born. And when he was born, he started to be more aggressive, more violence against her and against the baby. So one day Sarah was so fed up with everything, and she decided that whether I will go back to Kurdistan or die on the hand of this man, I really must do something. So she talked with neighbor and asked her to bring her to some places that help women. She knew that there is help in this country. So the neighbor named our organization MEWSO, and then say that there is a Middle East organization, they speak Kurdish. And then they came together with the baby to our organization. From the moment she came, she started talking non-stop. She was crying non-stop and telling us that what happened during these 4 years. And when we asked her why you didn't ask for help earlier, she said that always I have been treated by that if you go to police immediately and they will send you back to the country. So I was worried, go back to the country, my family find out that I have a baby and I've married without their permission, so definitely they will kill me. And therefore I was so scared of deportation. And when we explained it to her that there is no way that the Home Office will send you immediately, we will help you. So we called to the police came, and when the police came, they arrested the husband because of so many bruises that Sarah showed us on her body. And then Sarah went back to the house and the baby together. But unfortunately, after 48 hours, police released the husband. And husband come back to the house because they say that we don't have any evidence to keep him longer. So the violence again started, and what clever man was that he called to the police and he said that he put his knife on his arms, and say that, oh, my wife wanted to kill me and my baby. And the police trusted her, this man. So Sarah was in prison for 4 days until our solicitor and people, other organizations, we all went and told the police that she's innocent, this man find out this way to just to send it her back to their country and to take it the custody of the girls by his own. So Sarah's problem starting from there. When she came out from the prison, so she couldn't go back to the house. She had been sent to the refuge. We find a refuge for her, but unfortunately, even in the court, they give baby, her daughter, to the husband, because husband was British. He had a British citizenship, and Sarah has no paperwork. So having no paperwork was her worst evidence to getting her daughter back. So in 3.5 years until now, we are fighting for Sarah's right to get her daughter back. She's got it remain to stay in the UK. This is very, very good. We helped her with solicitor, with all support, but still she's away from her daughter. Still, she must visit her daughter by supervision, and still this daughter is living with the violent husband. So still we are working with the police, with court, with social services to getting back mother and daughter who deserve it to live with each other. Sarah, during these 7 years, suffered a lot of emotional abuse, a lot of physical abuse, and even a lot of systematic abuse, because even social services, court, police didn't believe her, that she didn't hurt her daughter, she didn't hurt this man. He was clever, he made it up of this story to show it violence pictures of Sarah to be sent back to her country. And then things go very, very delayed, that even this little daughter doesn't know so much about her mother. And her mother, day and night, cried and dreamed about her own daughter. So I would say that Sarah have been victims of domestic abuse, have been victims of the systematic abuse, even in this country, because nobody trusts her. We trust her. We solicitor, women activists, we trust her. But the other side, who had power, they didn't believe in her. So now we are fighting with Sarah to get her daughter back, because daughter and mother should be with each other. They need each other. That's the story of Sarah.
So basically, you can turn around Halala. Okay. There was an awful lot to take in there, but we started here. Here. This is your lady marrying this gentleman and coming here to this country.
Yes.
Okay? Then it starts, okay? Around the neck. You be quiet, you don't let anybody know. He's a bully. Yes? This man, he's a bully, a weak man. Using his influence here to scare her. You know?
Yes.
And she's also pregnant. Yeah?
Yes.
This very hard period. Okay? Then her here with the child. Okay? And the neighbour here who talks about your organisation. Yes?
Yes.
So the police get involved, showing the handcuffs, but then they release him. Okay, and it starts all over again, And he is believed, Sarah is not. There's doors closing, nobody's listening, lots of tears, lots of sadness for Sarah and for her child, who's now away from Sarah. Sarah's behind bars. Yeah? All these threats, you'll go back to your country, your family will know, rah, 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 you know? No good. It's a hard story, it's a very hard story, and what's sad about it is that it still hasn't been resolved.
Yes.
So, it's a very sad story.
7
But
years.
the hope is, you see the system failed, but the hope is, okay, that somewhere in this story there will be a reunion. We haven't seen it yet, so it hasn't been painted, but
Yeah.
inshallah, things will come right. And that's the
Very
translation of
interesting.
Sarah.
Yes, this is really sad story, unsolved,
Yes.
but at least
Yes.
she released
Also,
from the
here, these
Yeah.
figures. This
Yeah.
is also Sarah here. You know, the many faces of Sarah and the faces of Sarah in
Yes.
this story.
Yes.
Because we all have to roll with the punches, you know?
Yes.
And so she's having to take on a lot of different, you know? She's
Yes.
not being like Sarah, the mother, you know, the wife that was, when she married, was going to be a happy thing and then bring a child into the equation. No,
Yes.
this was something completely unexpected, which is why, you know,
Yes.
like
Exactly.
this. And this is Sarah having to deal with it.
Very interesting. Thank you so much. It's very